What it do, gang? Welcome back to the channel. So listen, guys, you saw it in the title, you saw it in the thumbnail. It's P.U.N.K Dark Magicians. What are we talking about, bro? I'm telling you right now, this deck is pure crack. No questions asked, bro. This is my favorite deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel right now, today. I don't want to play any other deck that is not this deck, because this deck makes me happy, bro. With that being said, yo, I don't even know what replay to show you guys. I'm having troubles trying to pick the replays because, yo, listen, bro, I don't know, bro. I'm talking too much. I'm just gonna let the replays do the talking. I don't know how long this video is gonna be, but trust me, bro, if you enjoy Dark Magicians and you enjoy P.U.N.K decks, you're gonna love these replays. So with that being said, if you guys enjoy the content, please have a like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Enough talking, let's get into the replay. Right, gang, for the first replay, I believe we went up against either Sprite or Runic. I don't know which one this is, because it's in the Duelist Cup. I actually went on a 9 winning streak with this deck in the Duelist Cup. I think I screen recorded the video to show you guys. I'll edit it into this video at the end of the deck list and stuff like that. But with that being said, we are going to start off by going first. We're going to activate our Dark Magical Circle, activating Emergency Teleport. That way we can special summon our Ukioi, right? We're going to normal summon our Wagon. That way we get our Field Spell. So we're going to activate the Jam and Stream session, because now we're listening to music, bro. We're bumping. And look at this interaction, right? So I just paid life points. That means I'm going to draw a card with our P.U.N.K Jam Extreme session. So I use the Soul Servant to place a card on top of the deck, right? So here we place the Magician Souls in the top of the deck. And then we're going to use both of these monsters Fusion Summon into the Rising Carp. And right now, because we're drawing a card with the P.U.N.K Extreme session, I get to draw the card that I put on top of the deck with the Soul Servant. Bro, I don't know, bro, but that thing gets me hyped, right? So we activate the Rising Carp. We're gonna bring out the Deer Note and the Sea Amen. Sea Amen is gonna get us the Foxy Tune, right? Now we're gonna draw another card because we pay life points. We're gonna use both of these monsters to synchro summon into the Chaos Ruler, the Magical Dragon, of course. We're gonna activate that thing's effect, activating the Deer Note in the graveyard. That way we could bring the Ukioi back onto the field. Bring that boy out here. We're gonna mill some cards. We're gonna hit the Soul Servant, Dark Magician, Ash Blossom, Dark Magician, and Emergency Teleport. So I bring the Dark Magician to the hand, sending all the rest of the cards to the graveyard. They're gonna activate the P.U.N.K. Oh, I forgot to mention to you, bro, this is a 60 card deck with the Ishizu cards. Yeah, so they activate the P.U.N.K. I activate my Foxy Tune. That way I can special summon the Sea Amen onto the field. Then I'm gonna activate our Field Spell. That way we can special summon one of our P.U.N.K cards from the hand by vanishing another P.U.N.K card, right? So we bring out the Ogre. We're gonna activate the Magical Sword, sending the Dark Magician girl to the graveyard. That way we can special summon the Dark Magician. That way we can activate our circle to vanish that thing, get that out of here. And then we're gonna use both of these monsters to go into Baron the Floor, bro. Yo, we're gonna set down our Eternal Souls, and then we're gonna activate the Soul Servant in the graveyard. Now that we have a Dark Magician and a Dark Girl, we draw 2 cards, Infinite Impermanence, place that down. Look at this board, bro. Look at this board. We have Dark Magician splattered all over the place, right? We got the Eternal Souls, the Circle. We have the Baron the Floor, quick effect, bounce back cards to the hand with the yo. This deck makes me happy, bro. So they activate the Emancipator Analyzer, activating that thing. I'm like, imperm that, get that out of here. Now, you're not finding nah, bro. I'm not letting you mill anything. No searching, no nothing. They go for the battle phase. I activate the Eternal Souls. Dark Magician, let's go. Come on, bro. Get that thing out of here, Circle. We don't need it. We don't need it, right? So then they're gonna activate their own Sea Amen, getting a Foxy Tune to the hand. Then they're gonna activate the Deer Note, getting rid of the Foxy Tune so they can special summon the Deer Note. And here I know what they're trying to do, bro. Like, I just did what you're trying to do, sir. So I'm like, nah. Activate the Ukioi. We're gonna use both of these monsters to synchro summon into the Amazing Dragon, right? Yup. Get them things back to your hand, sir. Because nah, And then we're gonna draw a card on top of that. Yo, this deck is so much fun to play, bro. So now here they really had the audacity, bro. The audacity of activating card of destruction. Nah, negate that. You're not getting a new hand. I know what you're trying to do, bro. You're not, nah, stop all of that. Get it out of here and go home. Pack it up, bro. Get your little Lunchables. You're going home. It's over. It's over, bro. Like, yo, this deck. My favorite deck, bro. I'm sorry, I'm like way too excited for it, but I've been legitimately playing this deck for like 3 days, and I've been so excited to share it with you guys. I swear to you, bro. With that being said, let's go into the next replay. Right, gang. So most of the replays that you guys are gonna see, if not all of them, are gonna be us going first. I mean, I have going second replays, but they're not as good as these ones. And I'm legitimately having problems trying to decide what replays to show you, bro, because I'm too excited about this deck and the replays that I got, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. So with that being said, we activate the Foxy Tomb. We're going to send the Magician's Girl to the graveyard. We're going to special summon the Ukiyo-e, then normal summon the Wagon. Wagon is going to search us our tunes, because now we're going to start jamming, of course. You already know what it is. We're going to activate the Ukiyo-e. That way we're going to synchro summon, fusion summon into the Rising Carp. And then we're going to draw a card. We draw into the Magician Souls. Crazy. We're going to activate the Rising Carp. That way we bring the Sea Amen and the Deer Note out on the field. And we're paying life points. I didn't need to do this. I mainly did it so we could pay life points and draw another card, right? So again, we're going to draw the card. We're drawing to the Dark Magician. We're going to use both of these monsters to go into the Chaos Ruler. You guys already know. We're going to activate that thing's effect, activate the Deer Note, that way we bring the Ukiyo-e back onto the field. So then here we're going to start milling. We hit the Soul Servant, Eternal Soul, Magician Souls, Illusion of Chaos, and the Foxy Tomb. So I just bring the Illusion of Chaos to the hand, sending all the cards to the graveyard. We're going to activate the effect of the Ogre here. That way we get another Sea Aiming to the hand. We're going to activate the Magician Soul, sending the Dark Magician to the graveyard. That way we can special summon the Dark Magician, right? Then we're going to activate the Soul Servant. Now that there's a Magician's Girl and Dark Magicians, we get to draw 2 cards. So here we activate the Extreme Jam Sessions, banishing a P.U.N.K monster from the graveyard. That way I can special summon a P.U.N.K monster from the hand. That's why I brought the Sea Aiming back. Both of these monsters, you guys already know, 7 and 3. But roam the floor. We're gonna activate the emergency teleport. We're gonna bring out another Sea Aiming, right? We're gonna use both of these monsters to go into the only Psychic and Punisher, bro. And then we're gonna activate the Chaos Ruler again, banishing 2 monsters so we can special summon that thing. Excuse me? This is the board, bro. This is the board, bro. We have, bro, this is, I'm sorry, I'ma stop, bro. Yo, this deck is too tough, bro. So, you know, they're gonna start off by activating Runic Golden Droplet, whatever. Congratulations. They bring the Hugin out onto the field, and I'm like, yeah, now Ash Blossom that thing. It's definitely spring outside. Get that out of here, bro. Get it out of here. Nah. So then they're gonna activate the Runic Flash Fire, and they're gonna yo, bro, I'm sorry, but they're gonna try and target the Psychic and Punisher, and that thing does nothing. So they don't even get to banish cards because it didn't activate, right? So then they bring the Carrot out onto the field, acting like they're about to make a salad or something. Nah, bro, calm that down, bro. It's okay, right? So then they're gonna bring out the stupid gigantic Sprite, right? And I'm like, bet, activate the Ukiyo-e. You guys already know the Amazing Dragon. Yo, bounce that thing back to the hand, because if you don't have that thing, you don't have nothing. If you don't have that thing on the field to activate, you don't have anything. You just use like 30% of your like resources. It's clip, bro. And that's Runic Sprite. Alright, bro. I'm way too excited about this deck. With that being said, let's go into the next replay. Alright, gang, so for this next replay, this one is gonna be have a little more of a back and forth. We actually went up against I believe this is branded Despia with a little bit of Eldritch. I don't even know because I couldn't check. You know, the Duelist Cup doesn't let you check your opponent's deck, right? So we're like, all right, whatever. So we're gonna start off by activating Magician Salvation. That way we get the Eternal Soul to the back row. Activating Dark Magician Circle. We're gonna get a Dark Magician to the hand, right? We're gonna activate the Foxy Tune, sending Ed and the Dark Magician to the graveyard. So we get a C-Amen. C-Amen is gonna get us the Ukiyo onto the field. Activate that thing. Both of these monsters are going to fusion summon into the Rising Carp. Rising Carp is going to activate its effect. We're going to send that thing to the graveyard. Special summoning the Deer Nose. Special summoning the Wagon. That way we get a field spell, right? We're going to use both of these monsters to synchro summon into the Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, of course. We're going to activate that thing's effect, activating the Deer Nose so we can bring the Ukiyo back onto the field. You guys already know. So here we're gonna start milling. We hit the Emergency Teleport, Magician Souls, Dark Magical Circle, the Deer Note, the C-Amen. So we're just gonna bring the Magical Souls into the hand. I mean the Magician Souls. Why do I keep saying that, bro? So then we activate the thing as fair. I'm just searching for negates at this point in time and stuff like that. So now we activate the Magician Souls, sending the girl to the graveyard. Then we're gonna activate this thing effect, sending both of our Spiel Spells to the graveyard. That way we could draw 2 cards, right? So here we draw into another circle and an Imperm. We're going to use this monster and link it off into a Link Karibo. And that is going to be our board. It's not as crazy as the ones before. But again, bro, you're going to end up with random boards with this deck. It's just depending on what you want to do, right? So Frightfur Patchwork to get the Polymerization into the hand. And the Etching Chain. They're going to special summon the Incredible Ecclesia, of course. Activating the thing as effect. Getting the Fallen Novalvas out here. And I'm a goofball. If you guys didn't know, I swear I'm Goofy's son. Like, what, Max, is that his name? I gotta be that guy because, bro, I activated this thing thinking that I could banish this before it activated its effect. I be sleepy sometimes, but I don't know what to tell you. So we special summoned the Dark Magicians, and basically they just got rid of our Chaos Ruler, which means we can't bounce anything back to the hand, and they're gonna go into the Mirror Jade, of course. Then they're going to activate the Edge Imp. I'm going to activate the Circle to target the Mirror Jade. They're going to activate its effect, sending a Alba Letus to the graveyard. And then I'm like, yeah, Imperm that thing. What else am I supposed to do, bro? Imperm that thing. Nah, you're not banishing anything. So that thing's get sent to the banish zone. Then they're going to get another Frightfur Patchworks to the hand. They're going to... Mirror Jade is going to activate. They're going to use the Polymerization. And here, this freaking Goofy actually put it in the place where we Imperm, luckily for us, right? So then they're going to set down 2 back row and their turn, activate the Lotus. That way they get a Branded Fusion to the hand for follow-up. Of course, Ecclesia gets to come back to the hand, of course. All these extra shenanigans, all of our monsters gets popped, except for the Dark Magician because of Eternal Souls, right? So here we draw into our Magician's Rod. So we're going to link off the Dark Magician into the I Am Duck, of course. Then we're going to normal summon the Magician's Rod, activate that thing, searching for the Soul Servant. Soul Servant, we're going to activate it, putting the Magician's Salvation on top of the deck. We're going to activate the Soul Servant in the graveyard, that way we could draw 2 cards. Here we activate the Magician's Salvation, sending down another Eternal Souls. I just wanted a second one on the field, just in case the other one gets popped. I'm flipping that thing immediately, stop playing with me. So then we get a Dark Magical Circle. Again, activate that thing, getting another Soul Servant. We're going to use both of these monsters to link off into the Dark Charmer Gloomy. We're going to activate the Magician Souls, sending another Dark Magician to the graveyard. They activate the Ghost Match. I'm like, get that garbage out of here, Eternal Souls. Nah, bro, no Floodgates. We don't care about Floodgates. So we bring the Dark Magician out onto the field. And we're gonna again bring the Magician Souls. That's gonna trigger our Magician Salvation, so we get to target our Dark Magician and bring the Dark Magician girl from the graveyard. While also we're gonna use the Circle to banish the stupid Ghost Match. Get that out of here. So again, Dark Magician gets to come out on the field. We're gonna activate the effect of the Magician Soul, getting rid of our field spell and one of our circles, right? So we draw 2 cards. We're going to use both of these monsters to link off into the Celine, Queen of the Master Magicians. Word. We're going to, immediately get our counters. Then we're going to activate her effect, getting rid of 3 counters so we could special summon the Magician's Rod. We're going to use both of these monsters to link off into that boy, Access Code Talker. that boy do be talking, bro. I don't know what to tell you. We're gonna activate that thing's effect, getting the attack boost, activating its effect so we could pop the back row, get that out of here. We're gonna pop this thing right here, which was what? Freaking Edge Imp Chain, no one cares. They're gonna activate the elixir in the graveyard. Congratulations, sir, no one cares, you played yourself. We're still gonna smack you up. And in the most best way possible with Dark Magician Girl, that you're the animation, bro. I'm in love, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't even. That's 3 replays. I don't even, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know. I have so many replays, bro. Like, I played this thing for 3 days straight. Let me show you another one, bro. Let me show you another one. Let's go. All right, gang. So I decided to give you guys a bonus little replay. I think this one is 5 turns long or whatever not, and it was against a 60 card Dragon Link deck. I don't remember exactly how this went down because again, this one is most of these replays are like 2 days old or something like that, right? So with that being said, we're gonna activate emergency teleport, getting the wagon onto the field. Wagon is gonna activate, paying life points to get the extreme session. We're gonna set that down, and then we're gonna activate the Sea Amen, paying life points so we get a Foxy Tomb. We're gonna draw a card because we pay our taxes. We got another emergency teleport. We're gonna activate that thing, getting the Yukioi onto the field, activating that thing's effect, using both of these monsters to fusion summon into the Rising Carp, of course. So we're gonna draw another card because we pay taxes, and here I'm gonna activate this effect. They're searching out for negates. That's mainly what I was doing. So we draw into our Magician Souls. We're gonna activate the Rising Carp, getting a Deer Note onto the field. Both of these monsters are gonna go and synchro summon into the Magical Dragon Chaos Ruler. I like saying things backwards apparently, bro, so I'm sorry. We're gonna activate that thing's effect, getting the Deer Note so we could get the Rising Carp onto the field. Now we are gonna start milling. We hit the Call by the Grave, Eternal Soul, Soul Servant, Ash Blossom, and Dark Magical Circle. So we didn't hit nothing. We activate our Illusion of Chaos, getting the Dark Magician to the hand so we could send this thing back into the graveyard, activating the Magician Souls. The Magician Soul so we could special summon the Dark Magician. We're gonna activate the Soul Servant, that way we get to draw a card. We draw into the Foxy Tomb. We're gonna use both of these monsters to synchro summon into Baron the Floor. Then we're gonna activate the Foxy Tomb, that's gonna let us bring the Sea Amen out onto the field so we could use both of these monsters to synchro summon into Psychic and Punisher. We're gonna set down our and this is something that you gotta be aware of, bro. You gotta remember when you use this stupid emergency teleport. I could have saved this and kept the board how it was by just sending this to the graveyard and bringing it back with the Deer Note instead of another monster. It wouldn't have gotten, banished at the end of the turn, but I completely forgot, so that happened, right? So here our opponent activates the Quick Launch, getting a Rocket Tracer onto the field, activating that grass looks greener, and no it doesn't, bro. It looks gray and dead because negate that thing. I hate that card right now. So then they're gonna link off into the Striker Dragon, one time for the one time. They're gonna use that thing's effect, getting a Booster Sector Launch onto the hand. They're gonna activate that thing's other effect, going into the Rocket Tracer. They're gonna activate the Boot Sector Launch, that way they could bring out the Rocket Tracer onto the field, activating that thing's effect, popping a card so they could bring out a Rocket Recharger. Both of these monsters are gonna link off into the Charmer Gloomy. You're gonna activate that thing's effect, target my Dark Magician, and I'm like, nah, bro. My Dark Magician is chilling in the graveyard. He's alright, bro. He doesn't want to come out here right now. Get that out of here. So they normal summon the Ogre, and they're gonna use both of these monsters to link up into the Nightmare Unicorn. They're gonna activate that thing's effect. They're trying to get rid of the back row. And at this point, I was like, why? Why don't you get rid of one of these monsters? Well, not this one, but any one of these two. And then I realized later why they activate we target the Tracer in the graveyard, get that thing out of here. So then they special summon the Black Dragon, call it the Purse, whatever that is, and they go into the Guardian Pisty. They're gonna activate this thing's effect in the graveyard, getting a White Dragon Wave Buster. Now they're gonna use all of these monsters to link summon into the Burrow End Dragon. That's why they didn't care about these monsters, because Burrow and Dragon is beastie. They're gonna activate this thing's effect, getting a black dragon cluster person, whatever. So here he tries to activate this thing's effect to negate our monster, but it's like, I have less life points than you, sir. No. So then we're gonna get us our attack boost. This thing can attack twice, so it bodies both of our Baron the Floor and the other monster. And here I'm assuming he attacked to get his life points a little lower, you know, and stuff like that. So then we get our Magician's Rod, and here I decided to not do anything, because if I bring the Magician's Rod out onto the field, there's a way that they could just body me next turn. So I'm like, let me just leave it like this. Now we're in the battle phase, and again they're gonna pop themselves in the face so they could get less life points. So now they get another White Dragon Waver Buster, and now this thing can actually get rid of our Psychic and Punisher. So that thing's get popped, bodied, and then they're gonna use both of these monsters to link off into the Dragunity Knight. They're gonna activate that thing's effect, getting a Dragon Refine onto the hand. They're gonna set that thing down, activating its effect. That way they send a card to the graveyard. Well, they sent 2 cards to the graveyard, and they send out the Rocket Tracer because they could bring it back with this thing and pop a card, right? So here we get our Magician's Rod, activating, well, normal summoning, activating that thing's effect. We get a Soul Servant. Soul Servant, we're gonna activate it, putting the Dark Magician Circle on top of the deck. That way we could draw, you know, 2 card, well, 1 card. There's only a Dark Magician in the graveyard, right? Yep. So then we use the circle, getting a Magician Salvation onto the field so we could set down the Eternal Souls. And then we're gonna activate the Chaos Ruler. That way we banish 2 cards so we could special summon it onto the field, right? Then we're gonna use both of these monsters to link off into the Dark Charmer Gloomy. We're gonna activate that thing's effect. That way we get their Rocket Tracer out here. We're gonna use both of these monsters to link off into Celine, the Queen of Master Magicians, of course. We're gonna activate that thing's effect, getting our counter so we could get rid of 3 counters so we could special summon our Dark Magician. And this is where I learned today, well not today, last night, wherever I play this. This thing can body this thing. I didn't even know. So we get rid of that thing, right? That's so crazy, bro. Cause yo, if you read this card, bro, this card is just beastie. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, neither player can target this card with monster effects. That's just something like, bro, like this card, this is a good like boss monster. Apparently not against the stupid circle. So we're gonna use both of these monsters to link up into the Access Code Talker. And they already know we was about to pop him in the face and slap him in the face. So GG's, that is the last replay for today. This deck makes me happy, bro. I'm sorry. So with that being said, let's go into the deck list. Alright gang, so here we are for the deck portion of the video. So we are running 3 Dark Magicians because it's good to hit this thing when you're milling. So that way you either bring it to the hand or send it to the graveyard, right? We run 3 Magician Souls because you're either going to draw 2 cards with this thing, or you're going to use it to special summon the Dark Magician to make it Baron the Floor. Magician's Rod, I did run this at 3 at some point in time, but I decided to take it off because you don't really need it. And the only reason I run it at 1 is basically just in case this is the only thing I open up with as a starter. So that's why I have 1 copy. We run 2 Ash Blossoms, 1 Yukioi, 1 Gagaku Wagon, 3 Sea Amons, 1 Deer Note, 1 Magician's Girl, Dark Magician Girl, 3 Foxy Tunes, 3 Ogre Dance, 2 Illusion of Chaos, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 1 the Eye of Timaeus, because again you could go into your Dark Magician's Dragon. It doesn't happen all that often, but having the option there it makes me feel good. I don't know. So then we have 1 Magician Salvation, 1 Punk Jam Extreme Session, 3 Dark Magical Circles, 2 Emergency Teleports, 1 Call by the Grave, 2 Call by the Graves, 3 Soul Servants, 2 Infinite Impermanence, and 2 Eternal Souls. For our extra deck, we have the Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, the Dark Magicians, the Yukioi Punk Rising Carp, Chaos Ruler, the Chaotic Magical Dragon, 1 Baron the Floor, 1 Soul Supreme Tenyi, 1 Amazing Dragon, 1 Psychic and Punisher, 1 The Zombie Vampire, 1 I Am Duck, 1 Link Karibo, 1 Artemis the Magician's Moon, 1 Dark the Dark Charmer Gloomy, 1 Celine Queen of the Master Magicians, and Access Code Talker. that is the deck list. And honest, the main problem that I have with this deck wasn't even bricking or anything like that. I mean, you can brick a little bit here and there, but honestly, with all the drawing that you're gonna do and all the options that you have, it's honestly not that prominent, bro. Like you'll be fine most of the time, right? Especially if you're going first, going second. Again, I did beat a few decks, but essentially once they saw that I played over their negates, they just scooped. And they weren't good replays, bro. They weren't good replays. So with that being said, I actually wanted to add in the village. This thing I was thinking about adding it in here to just having have a better match against Runic and stuff like that too. But essentially with all the cards that they have, like I don't want them to pop my one maybe dark magician that I have on the field, and then I can't use spells and stuff like that, and now we're done. But if you want to try it, go ahead, bro. With that being said, I've been talking too much. I've done the most. If you guys enjoyed the content, please leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.